softies, welcome to Between Us. This is DSY.
And I'm Sanu.
So today we are going to discuss about a very interesting topic. It's going to relate with all the girls out there. So stay tuned. But before that, as we know the ritual, we are going to start with
Tongue twisters. A box of biscuits, a box of mixed biscuits, and a biscuit mixer.
a box of biscuits, a box of mixed biscuits, and a box of mixer.
And a biscuit mixer, not a box. There's no box in the last line. No. A box of biscuits and a box of mixed biscuits and a biscuit mixer.
A box of biscuits, a box of mixed biscuits, and a box of biscuit mixer.
There's no what do you say box in the last line. A box of biscuits and a box of mixed biscuits and a biscuit mixer.
A box of biscuits, a box of mixed biscuits, and a biscuit mixer. A box of biscuits, a box of mixed biscuits, and biscuit mixer. So my tongue twister is I've got a date at 7:45. I'll see you at the gate, so don't be late.
I've got a date at 7:45. See you at the gate. So
I'll see you at the gate.
I'll see you at the gate. So don't be late.
3 times fast.
I've got a date at 7:45. So I'll see you at the gate. Don't be late. I've got a date at 7:45. So I'll see you at the gate. Don't be late. I've got a date at 7:45. So I'll see you at the gate. At the
I'll
gate.
see you at the gate. Don't be late.
Don't be late. That's such a cool one, bro. So today we are talking about a topic that most of the girls will relate to, especially the ones with strict parents. We're talking about restrictions. We're talking about controlling parents. We're talking about all those cautions we are, given all our life, all through our childhood. We're talking about all those safety precautions we are given throughout our life, throughout our childhood. And before we get into this topic, I just want to say we are not here to blame parenting. We are not here to blame parents. None of them are being blamed here. We are here to show how sometimes control is disguised in the name of care, how protectiveness is showed in the form of restrictions. So we are not blaming anyone. We are not here to offend anyone. We are here to speak the truth, and we hope you relate.
I mean, it's all about the struggle a girl goes through in a mainly in an Indian household where there are so many restrictions, where there is control, where everything is decided for her, and she has to follow that. So we are going to talk about that. And as she said, we are blaming no one here. We just want to share what every girl goes through in her life. That's it. So I've recently watched a movie. I'm not gonna name that movie, but in that movie, the female lead goes to her father and confesses about her love. And she asks her father to talk to the male lead. So the father agrees to that, and the female lead goes to the male lead very excitedly and tells him the same thing and asks him to convince for their marriage. But she doesn't know the fact that the father has already spoken with the guy and has threatened to break up with her. So the guy, when the father came to speak with him, he doesn't even utter a word with her father. He doesn't fight for their love, and he simply agrees to their breakup. So later, the father realizes his mistake and gets them, married, and it's a happy ending. What do you think about this story? Because after watching this, I felt like the girl, the girl's feelings weren't respected here, neither by her father nor by the male lead. And the father, he decided himself that that guy isn't a perfect match for her, and he didn't respect her feelings. He just went to him and told him to break up with her. He didn't think about the pain she goes through after the breakup or her feelings, which aren't respected here. And when it comes to the male lead, he didn't even try to fight with her father. He didn't even stand for his own love. Like the male lead and her father has taken up the control and took the decisions by themselves, not respecting the girl's feelings. So, in the climax, the father defends himself by saying that he did this because of love. But I don't think it's love when you're not respecting them or value them. And I think the same goes through in our household as well. Every girl feels that control by her father or mother and everyone in that family. The daughters are always meant to stay silent and listen to what her parents say, and the parents always have this control over her. At least, like mainly in the case of a girl, they decide from her clothes to getting her a husband. And when it comes to a girl's clothing, everyone in that family has a say except for her. Even, let's say I'm 22 years old, I recently had a fight with my mom and dad with respect to the clothes I wear. I mean, for God's sake, even though I'm 22, they still decide what I should wear, where should I go, whom should I meet. I felt so bad the other day. I felt like, do they even consider me as a human? Do they even consider my feelings? Aren't my feelings and emotions valued in this family? Because I feel like every girl, when it comes to dressing, she has a sense, like she has this fashion sense. And I 100% I believe that every girl doesn't wear to show off her clothes or to show off her body to any guy. The girls dress for themselves. They want to look good in certain kind of dress, so they wear that. The girl's dressing is a kind of self-love for herself because she dresses to represent herself in the way she wants
It's just a part of her identity.
and not to impress any guy or anyone out there in the society. So when this debate comes up about a girl's dressing in every family, the girl feels like she's being controlled and she feels like a puppet because you just need to listen to them. You are acting on their fingertips. And also, there is this debate which goes within yourself like, should I go against them? Should I just fight back and wear what I want? Because when you do that, you are always portrayed as a bad girl or a brat. You never listen to us. You are influenced by someone else. That's the reason you're dressing like this.
Now you're grown up, so you won't listen to us anymore. Obviously, she's a grown up, so obviously she won't listen to you. She can make her own decisions. They were like our elders. They were born in another generation where all these things didn't matter, and now we've got a choice. We've got that freedom to make our own decisions. In those times, they weren't given the choice to, choose for themselves. Basically, their identity was always tied to a guy, maybe her father, maybe her brother, maybe her husband. It was always dependent on other guy. Now we, like the girls of this generation, all of us, we are so fiercely independent. We want our identity to only be tied to us, to our character, to our dignity, just that. We don't want anyone else deciding what is our character based on what the clothes we are wearing, right? Because clothes are a part of our, what do you say, it's just the way we are representing ourselves. And the shorter the clothes doesn't mean that we are trying to, what do you say, expose something, or we are trying to impress someone. It doesn't mean that. It's just the way we wanted to dress that day. That's just that simple. And just because guys clothes, like, they don't make it short, it's their problems. It's the designers. We are not going to talk about it, guys. So about a month ago, I guess, I posted this reel on my Instagram talking about how girls freedom comes with conditions. Conditional love, you can call it. It went pretty viral, and not viral, but like it got a good reach. Like a lot of people saw it. It's got like I think 300K views, and I got a lot of comments and DMs from a lot of girls around my age and people elder to me, telling me how they suffer the same with their parents. And I remember this one DM I got. I was just so baffled after seeing that DM. Like I just didn't know what to say to her. She was telling me how her parents are so restricting. She is like she wanted to study something. I don't want to reveal her personal things, but yeah, she wanted to study something, but her parents refused, and she wanted to, pursue that degree. So studying hard, she got a what do you say, seat in the college. So because she defied them, her mother still taunts her about it every morning, even though she has college, even though she has, her work, her own work to do. Every morning she's the one who is doing all the household chores. Every like she's the one preparing the lunch, she's the one making the dinner, coming back home early. She's doing everything. Like her mom is doing everything in her will to not let her study that. And the girl, she is, I love her strength. I was so proud of it when she said that no matter how much she tries to stop me, she always does the work her mother said, and then studies as well. She does all that household work that her mom asks her to do, and finishes her studying as well. It's a struggle for her. It's definitely a struggle because in the morning she's going to school, college, and before going to college she's doing all the household chores. After coming back also she's supposed to cook and stuff. There's a lot that she's going through, but she says she wants to study because she knows that only her education can give her the freedom, the financial independence, so she can live on her own and maybe move out or whatever. So for a lot of girls, it's education is not just about, building an identity. It's about freedom. It's about, gaining that independence, gaining that right to do whatever they want. Because not all of us are allowed directly to do whatever they want. Because I have a lot of friends who are still, they can make their own decisions at this age. And on the other end, I have a lot of friends who still are controlled, who have to go through a lot of restrictions, who are some are not even allowed to study whatever they want. Like a lot of girls were saying this in the comments as well, in that reel that I posted. So we all think that for a long time this has been a very common topic, and as any other trend in Instagram and social media, this has gone like, after being in the limelight for a long while, this is also surpassed. Now people don't talk about it, people don't care. Like when we are like, especially when girls come up talking about how controlling, how strict, and how conditional parents are, everybody just blames the girl, saying that that she is just being stubborn, or she's just asking for too much. See, asking for your bare minimum rights, asking that I want to study this, is not, is never too much, is never too much. I remember this one guy, like a lot of girls was sharing their struggles, and while scrolling through all of that, I saw this one guy. He was like, I was telling how we are not even allowed to wear what we want, and this guy, he comments, why do you want to like roam naked? The audacity of guys, like, I mean, like the see, that's the standard of him. Like that's what he thought of first after listening to it.
To add on a point here, I feel like every girl dresses in a certain way, like in a comfortable manner. If she isn't comfortable by herself in that outfit, she wouldn't wear it. And she doesn't even get that confidence to walk out of the house in that outfit. So it's always about the comfort that we have. And I think the outfit itself gives us so much confidence. Like it applies for every person, like irrespective of the gender. And as I said before, we women never dress for a man.
That's true, bro.
and it has always been there. It was said by so many great women out there, but I don't know why people don't understand that. And they always think that if I wear a short, let's say, sleeveless crop top or something, it is always portrayed in a way that I want to show off my arms, I want to show off my waist, but it isn't like that. If
It's
I
just about the outfit that we chose. That's it.
Yeah,
It's about our
sometimes we
choice.
feel like the outfit is very cute. The second issue a girl faces is when she wants to go out, there's this big cabinet meeting that goes on in every family. So she needs to get prior permission to go out and hang out with friends. And she needs to inform every little detail about that hangout. She needs to inform the
Where is she
location,
going, the location, share her live location, the
whom she's
timing,
meeting, and all of
who are
that.
all coming. And I see in our own family, I see it this difference. When our brothers want to go out, they just go to their mothers and they're like, I'm going out.
Sometimes they don't even
Yeah,
inform.
sometimes they don't even inform. Like, I have seen my brothers so many times just sneaking out of the house, and parents don't care. They just call him later and they're like, where are you? And then he tells them, I'm here. And then that's it. That's the end of the call. If we do that, it's like murder, guys.
And I've seen this, I've experienced it as well. Let's say if a girl goes up, to the rooftop and talks with someone on the phone, it is always, like portrayed in a very, very negative way.
That's literally a crime. What are you
It's
talking
always
about?
it's always like she's talking to some guy. Why is she speaking
Mm,
with someone at this
on the
time?
rooftop.
And why
Mm.
is she outside while talking on the phone? But if a guy is on the phone on the rooftop for several hours, no
Nobody
one even questions.
cares.
No one questions. And I think it has happened. It is still happening. It is still happening in our society, and our parents are always on the verge of controlling us when it comes to whom you're talking to and the way you behave outside of the house. The third issue that I have experienced and I have seen people experiencing it is that the girl's action is always related to her married life, as in her previous actions, like the actions of her before marriage are always so supervised, because if a girl acts in a
Reckless or certain way, it's
she,
decided that she won't be married at all.
no, she will get married, but it's always like what are the matches she's gonna get,
Hmm.
or if a guy marries her not because of her previous actions. So parents are always cautious about that as well. So let's say if I am putting myself out in this social media, I am talking with the camera and uploading videos on YouTube, I need to be very careful because of the matches I get in the future. Because
Someday there will be a guy deciding if she's worthy or not.
this is gonna decide my character over there in front of a guy. So every, like, once my father told me that you are performing on a stage, so you should be careful of all the eyes that are on you. And also, if a girl wears makeup and puts on some kind of clothes, she is always portrayed as a bad woman. Let's call it that. Not use all the bad words. And I've also seen guys, at least in my case, so many people have asked me to wear makeup to look good. But like, for me, it's my choice to not wear makeup because I don't like it. But at the same time, I respect all the women out there who wears makeup, because and I also feel like it's an art when it comes to makeup. You have to be an artist to wear makeup, because I can't do that. I've seen in my family people asking me to wear makeup to look good in some occasions. And I felt, very bad at that time, because they aren't respecting my choice, first thing, and just to look good, just to have that outer beauty, they're asking me to wear makeup which is into my choice, which I don't like. So, to conclude, I feel like when it comes to a woman, everyone has a say in her life, but except for herself, and everyone feels like they have an authority or power or control over her, but they don't. Every in every aspect, it should always be her choice. It should always, the situation or anything should always have her consent, and her feelings should be mattered in any kind of case.
So before we end this, I just want to say something to all the girls out there, especially girls around my age, like teenagers, or you're going into the adult phase. In this age, you will be easily manipulated, you will be easily influenced by others. People will always say that you're too young and that they want to teach you and that they are thinking for your good only. But not all the times. Whoever is being sweet to you, whoever is talking to you with a smile, doesn't mean they are right. Always think before you are, you know, agreeing to their terms. In this age and in this mind, you can be easily manipulated. When somebody is telling you to do something or to, you know, giving you suggestions, always see where it's coming from, always see the kind of person it's coming from. It's, if it's your parents, sometimes in most cases it's for your own good, but also if they are taking away your right, then you don't have to rebel against them. Find a way to convince them, find a way to make them understand about your choices, about the way you think. Maybe if they get your perspective, maybe they'll be fine with it, maybe they'll stop making a fuss or gain financial independence. There is no other choice. I'm sorry to say that, but that's just how the world is right now. You have to gain financial independence in order to live the way you want, and that's just the way it is. Before you give your control, before you give the control of yourself to somebody else, don't even think of giving the control of yourself to somebody, but always make sure you're in good hands. That's all I'd like to say in good terms.
So, yeah, that's it for today's episode. I hope you guys have related to something, and also we would love to hear your thoughts. So,
If you have anything to say, you know where to find us, guys. Go comment down or you can DM us and we'll always reach out.
bye, softies.
Be
Take care.
soft.
We'll meet you guys in another episode.